Dancing with Michelle Officer has literally changed my life and my entire approach to my training. Before Michelle, I never stretched. I ate horribly. I rarely practiced by myself. And, you know, she's never ever asked me to eat better or told me that I need to work harder or even hinted at asking me to change something about myself. Everything that I've learned from Michelle has been through her example. When your partner could literally kick your ass in any endurance competition, run faster than you, swim longer than you, lunge deeper than you, and just downright dance circles around you, it's quite motivating. And her approach was inspiring to me, and I just kind of grabbed onto her coattails and tried to keep up. Because she worked so hard, it made me want to honor her and do the same myself. You know, she took her dancing so seriously that it inspired me. And so I started eating better, and I started asking her questions about nutrition, and I started stretching and doing yoga with her, and, you know, going to jazz class, and I started cross-training and practicing for hours by myself. I gave up soda and I gave up fast food, and now I feel better than I ever have. And I don't think that I'll ever catch up to her, but I promise that I'm trying. It really is because of her that I have improved more in the last year and a half than I have in, you know, the last 5 years before her. She's impressive, and she's also an incredible human being off the dance floor. You know, she cares about people, and she understands that our purpose as dancers is bigger than winning or losing a stupid dance competition. She's an athlete and an artist in everything that she does, you know, and all of the hard work and all of the sacrifices that she has made are all in the name of creating beautiful, moving artwork that inspires people.
I would say that everybody in the competitive field wants to be number one. And, you know, Mayo and I are certainly no different in that regard. Making number one is absolutely very, very important. And a good portion of becoming number one is completely out of our control. So that's the challenging thing. You know, Mayo and I very much believe in working hard, in cross-training, in working. You know, we work at least 4 hours a day, 6 days a week in the studio, just with our own training. And that doesn't include the hours we're putting in at the gym with our trainers, with the other fitness things, the other dance styles, the yoga, the Pilates, all of that goes into it. So, you know, we're having a fantastic time with the dancing, and basically our philosophy is we know ourselves really well, we know that we're really hard workers, and we want to push our envelopes to be the absolute best that we can be, and we certainly are going to try our hardest to get to number one. And if we are lucky enough that the judges agree on that night of the World Championships, that would be a dream come true for us to become world champions together. But honestly, we are much more, you know, just committed to the work that we do regardless of our competitive results.
Just in 1 year's time, we've already made it to second. We just finished the World Championships and we made it. We rose to second place. So I guess the story of my dance career was in 2005, as far as world rankings are concerned, I wasn't even in the final. In 2006, I also wasn't even in the final. In 2007, I was 5th place. In 2008, I was 3rd place. In 2009, I missed that competition because that's when I was in between partners. And then just now in 2010, I got 2nd. So, and the secret to that success is, like I told you, is just constantly challenging yourself with new environments and new information. If you stay in the same spot and get comfortable, you can't grow.
Our partnership started at the point where I felt like I might be looking at the end of my career. And although a dance marriage, a dance relationship is no different than any other, it has ups and downs, we're human beings. Mayo is such a steadfast and true and loyal partner. And I truly thank you for having that first conversation with me at the after party at Rogers, I thank you for all the years before I knew you, and I thank your family for weaving the fabric of the man that you are. I'm so proud to have you in my life as my friend, as my dance partner, and as my business partner. And I truly believe and hope that our relationship will be built forever. And that once we're finished with the dancing, that we will continue to maneuver and inspire through this world and others. But mostly I'm grateful for every day, for every rehearsal, for every lesson, for every competition. And I just wish you all of the best in your life, and I thank you so much for being a part of mine.
And so it's really a trip to watch him dance. And Mia and I watch lots of his videos. I have a big box of videos, and I can get Mia to hold still and not bother me for 2 hours at a time, because she's just mesmerized by the great music and the beautiful costumes and swirling colors. And I can, get the bills paid, because she does like a lot of attention. But I tell you, she will watch Mayo dance, and that's a help to me.
Well, I think it's great that he's found something that he both loves to do and that he's really good at. And I respect it as a kind of an art form. So it's, people say, oh, Mayo's a dancer, but he's a lot more than that. He's a performer, and he's a teacher, and he's adept at what he does, so he kind of takes it to an artistic level. I think that's really cool.
Basically, he's been a really sunshiny little boy and a teenager, and now he's kind of the glue that holds us all together in our family, because he gets along with everybody. I guess he just operates at a level where he likes people to get along and tries to make everybody happy. And I think he does that with his students and with his partners, and it's a big part of his popularity is that he's just a people person. I guess you would say he's gifted socially.
I think that our relationship is really strong now. I don't think it could be any stronger, and I think it was strengthened when our father passed away. And I don't know what happened, but things change, people change, and I love the guy. I'd do anything for him.
Would probably make a fine psychologist, and probably does a little bit of dance therapy when he's with people.
I have a little picture by my bed of me and my sister, actually. And when I wake up in the morning after a really long, hard day, I've practiced before and I'm sore and my feet hurt and I do not feel like dancing, and the last thing in the world I want to do is go into the studio and practice. I just look over and I see your picture and I think, get your ass out of bed. There's so many people that can't, and shame on you if you don't, and shame on you if you don't get as good as you possibly can and dance every day as hard as you can, because there's so many people that would kill to switch places with me. And I always think about that in the back of my mind, that I'm so lucky to be able to dance for a living and to be able to stretch my hamstrings. And it's always motivated me that even on my worst day, I'm still so incredibly blessed. And my sister has always kept that in perspective for me. And she's taught me compassion, and she's taught me that not to take anything too seriously, because there's always somebody that has it worse. Even though she doesn't know who I am, she's been one of the single most influencing factors in my entire life, from an immeasurable amount from when I was a little kid growing up that you don't even notice, to now. I think that having this incredible juxtaposition of one sibling that can't walk and the other one that is a world-class ballroom dancer is not a coincidence. And I think that everything that I've achieved is a lot because of what she couldn't. And so I'm really grateful for that. And I wonder that if she didn't have what she has, or isn't in a wheelchair, God forbid, that if she wasn't how she is, then I wouldn't be where I am. And I love her for that. And I really hope that one day I can tell her thank you and she can understand me.
After all this has passed, I still will remain. After I've cried my last, there'll be beauty from pain. Though it won't be today, someday I'll hope again, and there'll be beauty from pain. You will bring beauty from my pain. My whole world is the pain inside me. The best I can do is just get through the day.